All right, what's up, guys? So I'm back. I know a lot of people were asking for a technical review analysis on Forex. So let's go ahead and get on trading view here so I can send it out for you guys here. So, like I said, first and foremost, I hope that you guys are actually doing well and staying healthy, staying in shape, staying fit, and being positive. What's going on right now with the coronavirus. So, go ahead and give you guys this analysis here. I know a lot of you guys were asking about it. You guys can see the COVID-19 stats here. Deaths. I always want to see deaths. So it's crazy, right? Crazy to see all this stuff going here. But let's go back. Let's talk about Wall Street. I know a lot of people were asking about Wall Street here. So this is always on Trading View. Just going to give you guys my insight on what I'm seeing right now. Obviously, I'm still selling. I would keep selling US 30 based on the fact that Wall Street hasn't really found some kind of reversal point. Even at this price, they're still trying to send it back down to where it came from at 18,400. From there, once it goes back down to retest, the bottom price structure at 18,000 or 17,000, then probably I might look for a quick pullback from there. And so you can clearly see right now on the daily chart that, wait, hold on, let's go to the 4 hour here. So on the 4 hour, you can clearly see that they put resistance at 21.6, and they're going to try and send it back down to retest 18,000 again. If it doesn't break 18,000 again, it doesn't break a new low, then I'll go ahead and look into buying and holding it for 21 or 22,000 again. The dollar is still strong. I wouldn't be surprised if they jack up the dollar to 104 by the end of this week, the way things are going. Remember, pay attention to the stimulus, the coronavirus stimulus bill. Apparently, they said they just approved the $2 trillion deal. So we'll see how that goes if it passes Congress later on today or maybe tomorrow morning. It did pass through the Senate, so that's a good thing for the Republican side. So we'll see how that turns out to be. But like I said, the biggest thing I would pay attention to is where is the money going, especially once the stimulus package gets in. Gold. Gold is being pinned down at this price here at 16. It hit a high, was it a high of 1636? And then they pinned it back down to 1590, 1589. So what I'm looking at right now is probably a consolidation period here, a zone, and it might end up just staying around at this price range for quite some time until maybe new updates on the coronavirus, or maybe I'm trying to think, maybe a new fundamental event that could possibly happen. I mean, you never know. So from there, this is something that I'm looking at in the 4 hour, that it could probably just be a consolidation period for gold. Let's go and look at UJ is still strong. So the yen is taking the toll, and like I said, Japan is taking the toll on the coronavirus itself, and so there's a lot of there's a lot of things happening with Japan, even with the coronavirus. They're taking a toll on the economy. Remember that Japan is a huge in auto sales industry, and they make automobiles, and so they're taking the toll on not selling vehicles too. So imports and exports is a huge hit on Japan right now. So pay attention to that. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if USD JPY here hit to 112 before the end of the week, and probably try and strive for 114 for the second highest resistance from where they shot it back down back to 104. And if you zoom out, you can clearly see, well, not on the 4, but I'll look at the daily, that you can see the 114 here and here. So it's very critical. Every time it hit this price, they shot it down. So very likely we could probably see another phase of being sold at 114 again to go back down to 104 again. You can clearly see what I'm talking about 104 is that this is 104, this and this broke it, but it reversed at this price. So very critical to see where price is being reversed, right? And where price is being rejected to bounce back up or rejected at the resistance to bounce back down. So yen pairs are pretty tricky at this and when they at a certain price zone, but when you outline the lowest and the highest price points, right? Then you get a chance to see the overview of the structure. So pay attention to that. And I like trading this pair because it's 3 digits in the front, 3 digits in the back. So easy for price action. Pound. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep shooting the pound down, and I wouldn't be surprised if UK goes into recession before any of the other countries in Europe does. And then, so the reason why I'm saying this is because UK has been on, hasn't been really laying down a really strong foundation after the Brexit deal, and they're still trying to renegotiate some things after the Brexit deal. So not for sure on what's being compromised or what's being talked about to finalize, the actual deal behind the deal. So we'll see what Boris Johnson has to say. And like I said, it's all on political side right now. And you can see that the political events are starting to weigh upon the forex markets this whole year. Besides the coronavirus, but you can see that there's a lot of political movements, a lot of political events that are starting to get into the factors for trading forex. And I would highly recommend reading up on political news, on certain news, not on everything, but on certain news that could affect the future for the currency markets. Especially when we have the presidential campaign coming up here for November of 2020 for the United States. Euro GBP, really strong uptrend right now, and I would look for it to retest this high price of 95, and then probably look for like a double top resistance, and then like the pound, I would look at the pound to keep going further down, and for Euro GBP to keep further going up. These two pairs are really inverse correlated to, they're opposite pairs, inverse correlation, and these two would go hand in hand, if you were trading pound to the dollar against euro to the British pound. So two great pairs right there. Euro, on the other hand, is facing a lot of resistance at the 108 and the 109, and I wouldn't be surprised if they shoot euro back down again back to 106 and break 106. Like I said, long term wise, I wouldn't be surprised if they do test the low of 2017 at 103, the way it's going right now. USD Swiss. USD Swiss is probably going to end up consolidating around here. I haven't really seen USD Swiss broken up this ascending trend line anytime. And it hasn't decided to maneuver upwards even more. And so it's just staying off at 99. You can clearly see right here. And this is my weekly trend line. So if I were to show you as the weekly chart, I mean, it hasn't been moving as fast and upward momentum, to keep breaking out of this structure. If you clearly see the weekly chart on USD Swiss, there has been a lot of structure and zones in the previous 10 or 9 years. So in the past 8-9 years, this is what it's been doing. So yes, it has been on a massive downtrend for a while, but that depends on what happens to the Swiss National Bank anyways, which I don't really keep up to date with that. So, but so far they've been holding the prices pretty unchanged for USD Swiss at this time. UK hit a high of almost 147. So let's zoom back out here. I want to show you guys. This is pretty critical. You can clearly see, right? Pretty, pretty strong resistance here. I'm looking to keep selling USD CAD from what I'm seeing right now, and it might end up holding its price here at 143, and then could probably come back to retest the 147 again, and then as I'm just showing you, I'm just giving you guys future points of view here, and then create another level of resistance at 146 or 147, and then be a strong reversal price point at that time. But right now, based on the daily, a really strong, key selling point right now at this price, and it hasn't come back to retest the 146.6. Was it 146? 146.720. So I mean, obviously prices are totally different from different brokers, and they're using FXCMs, trade server quote prices. So what I mean by that is that the ask and the bid price, like from the spreads, are totally going to be different. So you're not going to see the same price. The price right now that I'm looking at on TradingView could be totally different from what you're looking at when you're trading on your broker. But you can't go around using TradingView, because I use TradingView all the time anyways on my computer. Let's go ahead and look at New Zealand. Based on New Zealand, pretty strong price movement at the 54 here. That was the best time to buy it right here. And then same thing for Australia. Best time to buy Australia. The Aussie dollar was 55 cents. What I'm looking at right now on the daily, you can see that they're getting pinned back down, right? After, was it? This is their fourth day of pulling back up. So the fourth day they're getting pulled back down here. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about the candles. So this is daily charts. So you can see 1, 2, 3 bull candles, right? And then the third one is coming back down as a bear candle. Same thing for Australia. 1, 2, 3 bull candles, and then the third one's getting pinned down, inverted hammer here. So just something to think about where price is being rejected, and where price could end up consolidating, and then where price could get retested at the lowest, or if you're looking at the highest when you're following an uptrend. Overall, Australia and New Zealand are the two weakest currencies at this time. So just something to think about, when you're trading Australia and New Zealand, because they are the two weakest currencies. Haven't really shown any fundamental positive changes, and it's all been negative impacts for Australia and New Zealand so far, this whole year. So pretty much since last year, they shot it down pretty good. So, but I mean, just in from 2020, right? Let's highlight this. In 2020 of this year, I mean, they shot it down in 3 months, down pretty hard. So in 3 months, they shot in the first quarter, all the way back down. So, but for the second quarter, starting into April here in 5 days, I'm looking for some kind of reversal point for Australia and New Zealand to buy. And I'm looking to sell USD CAD, because USD CAD has been on a major upswing already. So other than that, that's all I got for you guys. So peace out and catch more pips. And I hope this video helps you guys out, like I said. And I stay positive for this COVID-19. And hopefully the coronavirus goes away so that we can get back to our normal lives, live normal lives, right? Instead of just being on lockdown forever. So other than that, that is it, guys. So, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, that is it, guys. So peace.